You got problems. You need to get straight. You need a therapist. You know what you need? A therapist.
Did you watch the Fenty?
Oh yeah, I did watch it. It was actually really good. I liked it.
It was too short for me. I feel like her shows are typically like longer.
I thought it was good.
I felt
Maybe.
like it was short. I ain't say it wasn't good. I'm just saying it felt short, like it cut off all of a sudden. I was like, that's it.
Oh
It was
yeah,
like 30, 40 minutes, maybe.
she looked great too.
Riri,
Yeah,
she
everybody
thick.
looked good. Hey, that baby done thicken my girl ass getting thicker.
Like Yonsei.
Yo, that baby thicken my girl right on up.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
ASAP over there playing with it.
why you always got to take shit there, bro?
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
It
hello.
is what it is. Sorry.
Hello, welcome back to another episode of You Need a Therapist. I feel like we don't introduce ourselves. If we have new listeners, my name is Kay. This is Ray, and we're best friends. And we are here to tell you niggas that y'all need to go get some help.
We
What?
we need to get help.
We all do, me included. I've been doing good though since I had my last therapist. Well, and that lady was not the greatest, but I've been maintaining on my own.
I forgot that you got rid of her.
Yes, I had to. That lady was not good.
It took you long enough to get rid of her though.
I always, and this is probably like a downfall of mine, is that I give so many chances. Like,
That's
I,
not a downfall. It's like because she's a different therapist, you don't know her like style of
yeah,
how she unpacks everything. So you give people
time to try to get
yeah.
it together. But that's not always a good thing. Like sometimes I end up wasting my own time trying to give people the benefit of the doubt sometimes, or give them a chance to like redeem themselves. You know?
Do they have I wonder can you do like a consultation with a therapist before you even start the work to
Yeah,
see oh
yeah, you can, to see if
w-
y'all are even a match for each.
right.
Yeah, you.
That's what maybe that's what you need to do.
But I'm in a good place right now. I don't think you should have to permanently be in therapy unless
No.
you have something like a serious
Yeah.
mental condition or something going on. I think therapy is just a tool to help you maintain and do better. And then when life occurs, and it always does, and you need somebody else to give you a different perspective or to help you process,
Right.
then you go. But it's not something that I feel like I need to be in all the time. Like if you need
Right.
to be in therapy all the time and you don't have like a diagnosed like condition that requires it, like you
Well,
might need.
not even like if you're not if you can unpack it yourself and find a way through it and
Yeah.
how to handle it, then you're fine. It don't have to be a diagnosed condition. But if you find yourself running the same fucking circles, then maybe yeah, you need to seek.
Mm, some
Yeah.
additional help.
Mm.
Anywho, how are you this week, friend?
Ass getting bigger. I'm sorry. Ass always getting fat. um I am well. My mom came to visit me last week, so I had a whole week of my mother
Shout out to my
and
Dukes.
huh?
Said shout out to my Dukes.
Shout out to Ma Dukes. It was actually a decent week with her in my space. Yeah, it was decent. I like it was good. It was good.
I'm
We
happy.
bonded a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I can see our relationship changing, transforming a
For
little bit.
the good or for.
No, for good. Like certain conversations that I typically wouldn't have around her, I feel more comfortable with talking about or being a fucking adult and not thinking of her as this is my mama. I don't need to be saying this around her type
Mm,
of thing. And like just being human and
yeah.
having regular fucking conversations and not thinking of her, oh, this is my mama if I say this, she gonna say something or judge me. There still are those thoughts about certain topics,
Yeah.
but our relationship is definitely getting better. I
That's
think it
good.
is. Yeah.
That's always nice.
Other than that, it rained all last week, so I tried to take her around and do what I could in the rain, but yeah, that was it. She left on Saturday, and now I'm back at work, and I want to take more leave. But anyways, how are you this week? How have
Um,
you been for the past 2 weeks?
Life is less hectic than it was the past 2 weeks.
Mm,
Not to say that it is not hectic at the moment, it's just not as hectic. The holidays are coming up. Well, Christmas is coming up. So, um, for us in the military, that means a little less time at work. So, we like working like a holiday schedule, which is always nice, getting to have a little bit of extra time off. Um, so, I'm looking forward to the holiday. Other than that, I've been going through the daily routine, going through the grind. Your girl's back out here in these streets again, trying to do this whole dating thing.
girl,
Still,
yeah, I give
still
it
the
to you,
struggle.
friend. You
I'm,
get the trophy.
if there's one thing, I'm a hopeless romantic. Like I believe in it. I know it's out there for me. I know it, and I
It
got to
is.
put myself out there in order to have a better chance of finding it. So I date, and not all great dates. I'm not gonna dive into that at the
Mm-mm,
moment.
mm-mm.
But yeah. So yeah, other than that, life is good. I'm healthy. I'm here in a good state of mind. So yeah,
I went to the gym today,
I'm proud of you.
girl. I said I was gonna wait to January 2023.
No, get in there now. So you can start building a habit. So by the time January rolls around, you already got into a good little routine. That was my thought process because I started
Mm.
a month ago, and
Oh,
now
that was your.
And so
Oh.
now by the time all the New Year resolutioners get in the gym, I'll be
Mm.
good. I done got my little routine going. I'm not, playing catch up trying to get in there.
They gonna
I'm in
come
there.
and go.
They gonna come and go. They'll be gone by March.
Mm.
If
March, girl. I give them to Valentine's Day.
developer,
Hmm.
I give them to March. Some people be dedicated for a little bit. It really take discipline to stick in that gym and stay in it. Like,
Do what you and root. Yeah, discipline.
yeah,
My biggest issue is routine. It's routine.
it is.
When I don't have the routine, I get fucked up. If something is thrown into my routine, I'm fucked up,
Mm.
and I don't
You
know how to
only
get back
take
on
is that
track.
one day where you miss and then you done.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, mm. But I gave you a little surprise yesterday when I called you.
Not a good surprise. Not a good surprise at all. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I didn't expect it either, girl. That's why I keep my little Twitter that I don't post on, just for the mess, child.
Can you please explain what you sent to me, please?
All right, guys. So I was scrolling through my little Instagram timeline or whatever on the couch, and one of my favorite people was talking, and she was like, "Can somebody please send me what y'all talking about Little Fizz? Because I want to see. Because y'all talking about it like it's good." So I was
It
like,
was
if
not good. It was not good at all.
well, if anybody knows what's going on, it's gonna be Black Twitter.
Black Twitter knows. So,
So
who do you follow to get into Black Twitter? Like, how do you become a part of Black Twitter?
honestly, I don't even know. I
Right?
think the algorithms just know I'm black, so it just pop up.
It just sends it to you.
Yeah, because all the little black people be trending for me. I'm like, now I know this isn't trending all over Twitter, but for me, it's trending.
Yeah, it probably the algorithm know you a nigga based on the shit
Yeah,
you looking at. Okay, anyway, sorry, sidetrack. Go ahead.
no worries. So, because I don't even follow that many people on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so I go on Twitter. Little Fizz is trending. I click it. Child. Little starfish just
Yup. Oh my God. Little Fizz he has lost his shit. Like,
oh my gosh.
on his
Little Fizz booty hole is all over Twitter. And it wasn't sure it's leaked, but it's not a unsolicited leak because he is on OnlyFans showing his ass, literally.
literally.
He is showing his ass.
So gross. Like, I was just disgusted. And it's not that the fact that he is showing his booty hole. I'm not disgusted by man booty hole, right? Whatever. I've seen man booty hole before, right? The fact that it was just the way it was presented to us, it was not cleaned up, it was hairy, it was puckered, it was so many things that were just not pleasing to the eye. If you serving it up on your OnlyFans for people to subscribe and pay for, if I'm paying to see butthole, I want it to look good.
I wanted to look waxed, earled up.
It was not good. I don't want to pay to see that butthole like that. Like,
At least bend over to the front, touch the toes.
Girl, the presentation was not giving what it needed to give.
Somebody need to teach men how to take proper videos and pictures of themselves if they're gonna be sending it.
How do you feel about this?
There's a technique.
And you know, obviously.
How do I feel about it? First of all,
you know, obviously. Don't try to skip around it.
Wait, what did you say?
The technique, nigga. You said.
Oh.
How they do it, Fred? How they do it? How they do it?
Who do it? The men's?
How do you do it? Because you obviously know, bitch.
Well, you got to have good lighting. First of all, make sure you clean. First of all, don't worry about this right now because, child. But any picture that you take, please clean the mirror. Make sure your background is clean at the least. If you got to stuff it in the one corner, at least do that. Stuff it in the corner. Then clean yourself up. Did I already say that?
No, you
didn't. It don't matter.
Even if but you need to reiterate it because it's important.
Clean yourself up. Now, if you are into hairiness and stuff like that, okay, cool, I get it. But at least moisturize.
That thing did not look. It was dry. Nothing about it that looked good. It
dry.
Just, not you serving up dry, hairy booty.
How am I supposed to?
To the people that's paying.
How am I supposed to do that and you got dry booty hole?
Yep. Stop. I'm done. Stop, please. Please. Please.
Then you need proper lighting.
And then you got to bend.
And spread. I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know. Child. He tried to spread with that one hand. That look, them fingers was creeping. Child. Anyways, I can't.
He was pushing it out. Oh my God.
Oh, then you can see him.
How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this man posting his booty hole?
I don't want to see a booty hole. And I have been a receiver of not booty hole pics, but men who will turn around and show me pictures of their ass. And I don't want to see that. You not a bitch. I don't want to see your ass. I do like cute butts and football pants, but I don't like bare man's ass. Now you show me that. You know. Anyway.
Oh my God. Speaking of internet shenanigans, Derek Jackson has been cheating on his wife again, and they announced they're getting a divorce.
He never stopped.
And she has been on the internet cursing everybody in the name of the Lord.
Telling them to go to hell. Putting curses on us.
On their babies, on everything. Like,
because we speaking the truth about your relationship. You just blind and you refuse to see it.
She is really in like a psychotic state right now. Like, she is going through some things right now.
It's like if everything...
You
Huh?
see niggas make you do some crazy shit.
No, they
Like,
don't. I don't do nothing crazy.
oh my god.
That's why I'm at the house sipping my nigga. Don't make me do this.
Oh.
But like, if everything is great at home, honey, why are you on the internet trying to convince us that everything is good? If everything is good, baby. You don't have to curse us and rebuke us.
I'm
Honestly,
really
I
sad.
ain't even know where that came from.
Yeah, I feel sad for her though. Do you not feel sad for her? Like, she got to be going through a lot. She really do. Just imagine having a man that's a quote unquote public figure that's in the eye, right?
Mm.
And you being embarrassed, like that shit is embarrassing.
It is embarrassing now.
Then he had you on the internet with your bonnet on, agreeing, backing him to the end,
You
supporting that
chose,
nigga,
but
and he continued to cheat.
you chose to be on the internet like that, and you chose to stay with that man. I don't know how much sympathy I have.
I don't know. I feel bad for her. Like, feel
It
sad.
looks horrible. It looks
Yeah.
disgusting. It looks. I agree that, but do I feel bad for her?
I just hope that homegirl gets the help that she needs. Like, she really needs to get a proper therapist or somebody, a trained professional to help her out, because seems like things aren't going that well over there in the Jackson household.
She better capitalize off of this, because guess
Yeah,
what? She ain't gonna have his money no more.
yeah, I'm sure she will some way, somehow.
Tell the whole story, child. And then he
Write
had
a
that
book.
bitch
Write a
on
book.
the boat.
That's what everybody do. Write a fucking book. Somebody will buy it and read it.
Go to the blogs, tell the whole story, do these little interviews. Get your money, honey. Go on Oprah.
Might
I
as
don't know.
well. You might at this point. You might as well. He already made you look stupid. You might as well make some money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Take him for everything he got, honey.
Yeah, bless her heart.
In the
Though.
name of Jesus.
Oh. So getting divorced and stuff, I know that you wanted to talk about like joint bank accounts, going through a divorce. How do you settle that shit? Like, how do you deal with money splitting, things like that?
What you mean how I deal with it? I got my own money.
I will not you in particular, but like in a relationship or marriage or whatever the case, do you believe in having joint bank accounts?
I do believe in a joint bank account. Do I believe in pouring all of my money and all of his money into one account and being like, this is our money? No, I don't believe in that.
So would
I,
your check be directly deposited into a joint account with you and your partner?
no, I'll do a transfer though. How much you need? Especially with like if we have like very extreme differences in our income.
Mm-hmm.
Like that has to be a conversation. Like you won't I know you make more money than me. You want me to put all my money into this joint
If it's
account?
vice versa though, would you do the same? Like would you make it to where it's equal? If you ended up with a man that
I
was
think I would do what is fair. Like I don't know what fair looks like, but what is fair? If I clearly make a substantially greater amount of income than my partner,
mm-hmm.
then I need to do what is fair. And if I especially if I want to maintain a certain lifestyle, and this is the person that I'm choosing to be with. So I
Right.
have to take all of that into account. If I want to be with this person and continue to live this lifestyle, but also I might have to supplement for him too because I make the most money.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to take into account all of those things. And I wouldn't never want somebody to put all their money into me. Like I live a mediocre lifestyle. I don't have to live no luxury, nothing right
You
now.
look comfortable, like,
I
and
live
good for
comfortably.
you. Yeah.
Yes. And so if a man comes along and he makes more money than me and he gives me this luxury lifestyle, I'm like, first of all, you're going to do that out the kindness of your heart. I'm not going to be begging for you to do that for me.
If you got
Now,
married to a man, though, would you require him to maintain the same lifestyle that he had been providing before?
if I what? Wait, if
If you
what?
got married, so say you dating a guy and he provided if he enhanced your lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
whether that means giving you money or buying you certain things. Once you got married, with the expectation to maintain the higher living standard that he has provided.
I think if it depends on like the agreement of our marriage, right? So if if he has a job where I'm having to jump from place to place and I can't just find no job like that, then hell yeah. Like who
Yeah.
else? I can't do it because it's not like I can automatically find a job like that. It takes time to find a job. We're moving because your job is requiring us to move. Athletes,
Mhm.
whatever, military shit.
Us, yeah, for real.
Yeah, like your job is requiring us to move, and now I have to find this new job. And like my resume, I'm just hopping from place to place to place or whatever. And depending on location, I probably can't, may or may not have like a spot available or might not pay enough, you
Yeah,
know? So
yeah.
you might have to provide for me. Yes. Yeah. I think it depends on what he can handle. But I still would never want to put all of my money up.
That goes to, like we mentioned earlier, that's trust.
And it's not that I might trust my man at that moment.
But you don't know if you're gonna always trust that nigga.
I don't know if I'm always trusting. Anything could go that you are. People think having a plan B is bad. It is not bad. It
Bitch,
is smart. It is
B,
logical.
C, F, and G. What you talking about?
Because guess what? If that man decided to up and leave you and not supply you with any more money, then what? You gonna be trying to get your little money out the account, but guess what, bitch? You don't even. He probably done already took it out. Then what?
You gonna be like that Tyler Perry movie where that man took all that that girl money, had her looking crazy. The one when she was about to drown that nigga in the bathtub. Which one was that?
Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Was that it?
Hey, I don't know. It might be it. I don't remember, but
Mm. With
hmm.
Shamar Moore and them bad braids.
Tyler
That
Perry,
lace front wig.
Tyler Perry has got to be stopped with these damn wigs. He really has to be stopped with those wigs. I don't
It's
think it's ever gonna
comical though.
happen. It is. Speaking of joint accounts and men providing a certain lifestyle. Today we're going to be talking about several different topics, but we're going to start off with Carisha dating Diddy and him providing a lifestyle for her. That wasn't a good segue, but we can.
No, but I mean, the gist I feel like of this whole conversation, the gist of it for me is we always talk about men and how and their lifestyles and how they're happy in whatever situation that they're in. But for some reason, we can't seem to fathom women living certain lifestyles and actually being happy instead of hurt.
Yeah.
And so, like in these different relationships, to other people, it's like, oh, something got to be wrong. Oh, somebody got to have daddy issues. Oh, she got baby daddy issues, or she just with him for the money, or blah, blah, blah. Whatever the case is,
Yeah.
just knowing that these people are like truly happy and are okay with the situation that they're in, and it doesn't have to be trauma. Maybe it is a little bit of trauma, but maybe I'm still, this fits my
Mhm.
lifestyle right now for this moment, and I'm here to learn this lesson and be here for a reason, or whatever the case is. So just the women's perspective on being in these types of relationships and honestly being happy and okay.
Yeah. So let's dive into it. First, we'll start with Carisha and Diddy. Don't be sponsoring them niggas. We're not getting
You're
paid.
right.
Let's flip that bottle,
Napa Valley wineries, though. Yeah, if y'all want to come visit me, holla at me because I'm down to go to a winery.
girl.
Mm.
But Diddy and Carisha have been dating, and this girl is living her best life. I love it for her. I love it. She's being able to relax and be comfortable with him, and fully embrace her feminine side and this quote unquote soft life, which I really love, the whole soft life movement. really want to subscribe to it and get into it, especially moving forward in 2023, girl. I've been trying to in 2022, but these people won't let me live my life.
So I guess where we could start is Carisha dating Diddy. So first when it happened, um, what was the whole thing? I think we were all like,
The age difference was weird at first.
is it that big of an age difference? I don't even know how old
Pretty sure
Carisha is.
Carisha's a little bit younger. I think Carisha's either our age or slightly younger than us. So she got to be late 20s, early 30s.
And
Hmm.
how old is Diddy?
Well into his, got to be reaching 50. He's like not Jay
Yeah.
Z old, but close to Jay Z old.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I guess the age difference. And then is this real? Because why is Diddy, this man of this stature or whatever, dating this little ghetto girl from Miami who twerking and stuff like that? So we were like, is this real? Like he wouldn't love her. That's just he just fucking on her and going about his business or whatever.
Hmm.
Which it could be a thing, but um clearly, I don't think that's the case because now she got her own show on his network, getting cars. Right? Granted, he's a billionaire, but still, like he don't have to do these things. Like if he didn't care about this girl, why would he do that? I
And
feel
he's
like
publicly like claiming her. And
confess is like I love that girl. She's like my best friend.
yeah,
Like
so
he's literally said she's like one of my best friends.
isn't that according to Steve Harvey's logic that a man must profess his love for a woman in order for it to be real?
Now, I don't know nothing about that, but
Yeah,
okay.
you know that nigga wrote that book, that 90-day
Uh,
rule book. Like,
oh, I ain't get to that part.
yeah, but it says one of the ways to know that a man truly loves you is by professing his love for you to the public. And Diddy is doing that. So who are we to discount whatever it is that they have? You know?
And I think a lot of my issue with a lot of these situations we're going to talk about is the entitlement that the public feels that they have to what's going on in these people's relationships.
Hmm.
And it's like, if they're happy, why are you so fucking concerned?
Everybody's safe, everybody's happy, they live in their life. Like, what's the issue?
We ain't talking
Yeah,
about Harvey Weinstein. We ain't talking about R. Kelly. We ain't talking about Bill Cosby.
yeah.
We are talking about two consenting adults who are choosing to either fuck
Enjoy
on each
your life.
other, be in a relationship, have babies, whatever the case is, they're happy doing whatever the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Um,
Even if
but
it's a
uh
temporary situation, like it may not last forever, and that's okay. Also,
but the other whammy, I guess, to this whole situation too, is Diddy just had a baby. He just announced it a couple days ago, but I guess the baby was born in October, and they were concerned for Carisha, and Carisha was like unbothered, like, "Girl,
you don't think I've been with
I'm
this man
good."
all this time? You don't think I knew it was a baby coming that this nigga was about to have?
Carisha was like, "I'm good. Like, I'm happy. Y'all over there, y'all the one with the scrunched up faces. I'm living my best life."
Because she's still taking trips. I'm sure she's still riding around in that nice car.
She's still worried about her own 2 kids. I always forget that she got 2 of them.
I forget too. I always know the daughter, but I forget. Don't she have a
She has a
son?
little boy too. The little boy daddy passed away.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that
Mhm.
now. Yeah, but
So they clearly have some kind of special bond. I think I think what a lot of I would want to see, or but I don't need to see it, but what I would want to see is how Diddy has these other he's dating other women, right?
hmm.
And we know he's dating other women. But to see Carisha in that same light of we know she's dating Diddy and having fun and she's fine. But like who else is she dating other people? Like who else is she dating? Like is she,
Yeah.
And I think that would be like the icing on the cake to be like, okay.
Yeah, we already know she living her best life, but it would be good
Mhm.
to see her doing the same thing that he does. And the thing
Yeah.
is with that is just these society views, and like if the woman does it, then she's a hoe, or she's this, or she's that, or it's frowned upon. Maybe that might be part of their agreement, where maybe he can fuck around and do what he want to do, but maybe she can't. I don't know the ins and outs of their situation.
But then what man wants to come behind Diddy?
It, exactly. Like that's a pretty big shoe to fill. That the average or even above average celebrity
Right.
couldn't
Couldn't fill his shoes.
do, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so
Not financially.
not financially, of course. So like
Yeah.
I'm sure she wouldn't be messing with no regular smuggler, Joe Schmo guy. But even a regular ass celebrity, like, still
Mhm.
can't fuck with Diddy. Like
Mhm.
it's Diddy. So
Long story short, Carisha living her best life. She happy. Let's mind our business.
that's gonna be the
Okay.
moral of all these stories. Mind your business.
Mind your business,
Leave
cause
us alone.
how's your relationship doing?
Exactly.
I ain't got one, so I'm mind my fucking business.
Yeah.
So,
The next one that I wanted to discuss though was Kiki Palmer announcing her pregnancy on Saturday Night Live. I believe it was what, last weekend or the weekend before last, maybe.
mhm.
Not exactly sure when it was, but congratulations to her. She looked super cute, looked super happy. But I did see on the internet where people were kind of like giving her shit for being so excited for this pregnancy and it not being like the ideal situation, I guess, like being married ultimately, right? So
I'm happy for her. I don't
well
understand.
too. But I feel like people just give black women in particular, all women get shit, but black women in particular, or women of color, just have this hard time for whatever reason with society, and they were just giving her shit about portraying the single black mom narrative over.
Kylie Jenner ain't married. Not Chloe. What's the other one? Courtney ain't. Oh, it's still Courtney or Chloe ain't married.
Yeah,
Married.
but they don't get the shit that we get.
They done had all their babies out of wedlock.
Yeah, and so that's just one of those things. Like, let women do what the fuck they gonna do. She's clearly happy. The relationship seems to be healthy from what we see. Let this woman be happy and enjoy her damn pregnancy. This is her first baby. She's 29. She doesn't have any issues taking care of this child with or without that man. So what is the issue? White women do that shit all the time. Have babies by themselves. Maybe they were really career driven early on in life, didn't have time to have kids, and then go have babies by themselves all the time. It's not an
We
issue.
always we always get the baby mama narrative
Yeah.
and make us look ugly when I can name multiple white women who have done the same thing, who have had kids and who are not married. But then when it comes to us, it's like, oh, do she know who her baby daddy is? Do
Ooh.
she why she not married? Blah blah blah. But then a white woman does it and it's like, oh well,
And it be your own people that do the shit too.
that's the crazy part.
It be our own community that drag us, and it be like, girl, when you getting married? Oh, you having another baby? You doing this? Like, mind your business.
Mind your fucking that's the that's the name of this episode. Mind your business.
Business. Mind your business. Period.
Mind your goddamn business.
Yeah. But happy for Kiki and her new baby that is on the way. Do you want to talk about the next one?
Okay, let's talk about our girl. How old is her? How old is she?
Believe in love.
My girl Cher done snatched her up a young thing and is in love and is happy. So Cher is dating Amber Roses. I don't even know if they were married. Were they married? I know they have a baby together.
They had a baby. Blaze. Is that the baby? What's the baby name?
No, the first baby is Sebastian. The second
Ash
is
and something.
don't know. Don't matter. Either way, Amber Rose is long. I think it was long term. I think they were together for a minute. Long-term boyfriend. They broke up because she found out he was cheating and there was a lot of infidelity issues or whatever.
Mm.
She broke up with him and now he is in a relationship with our girl, cover your mouth.
I was trying to do it like
I'm
that.
kidding.
Look.
He is in a relationship with our girl Cher, and Cher is happy and in love. And
And
she
probably getting her back broke the fuck out, and I envy. I envy. Damn.
I hope she getting her back broke, but I wouldn't fuck on that nigga. He too. Anyways, none of my concern. But I do hope she's getting her back broke. She is happy. She is with him. And then the commenters that be commenting on her relationship, she's like, I know what I got over here. It's good. Mind y'all fucking business. Cause I'm happy. And
Yeah.
I hope that man is happy too. Slash is the name of the baby. Slash.
Yes. I think so. It's something like that.
Yeah, she got their names tattooed on her damn forehead, child. I don't know. Either way, um, so we bring that up because, well, one, could you ever date someone that's like extremely younger than you? Okay, let's
'Cause what's
okay.
their
At
age?
our age, huh?
What's their age difference? Cher and the guy.
I have to look
Like
it
a
up.
20-year age gap, right?
But let's be fair because at our age, dating somebody younger than us, I feel like that's tricky because that's damn near a child to me.
Mhm.
Like if we try to like broaden the age gap, right? So let's think of it as if we're in our late 40s or our 50s and we're dating somebody who is 30 or something like that. Someone who's more of an adult versus someone who's like early 20s who still trying to fucking find themselves. Even at 30, we trying to find ourselves, but still.
Still lost out here.
But still a little bit more experience under your belt and stuff.
Yeah,
Could you date somebody who is extremely younger than you?
I
And
think
I'm looking up the age.
yeah, I think so.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, share
Cher's like 60 something, ain't she?
76, bitch.
Ooh.
Hold on.
And ooh, how old is that man? 30?
Hold on. Hold on. Oh, because I don't even know his name, so I gotta hold on.
Oh, hold on.
He is 36 years old.
Groove.
That's
No.
a 40-year age gap.
Oh my God, Alexander Edwards, that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
How did you know that?
I put it in the notes.
Oh.
Um. Oh wait, you said he's how old, friend?
36. She is 76. That's a 40-year age gap. Okay, he might be in it for the money too. But that's neither here nor there. As long as they are happy. Because you know what? All relationships are fucking transactional. I don't care what nobody say. You give me something, I give you something. So if I'm giving you dick, bitch, you giving me money.
Fair, and it's none of our business, and they're clearly both enjoying themselves, and let's let them enjoy themselves. Okay,
Do
now
you think all relationships are transactional though?
not all.
Do you think but like
The majority of them, absolutely yes, but are
okay.
all relationships transactional?
You need to be out there. If you're not getting something and giving something, then why are you in a relationship?
You know what? That's a tough question to answer.
Okay,
Like
we'll
you're talking,
dive in that to that later. Go ahead. What you got to say?
but could I date somebody that is significantly younger than me? Like at that age, maybe looking forward into the future, like 40-year old K, 50-year old K. And I haven't settled down and found love. Like, absolutely. I'll be out here living my best life. Like, I'm gonna be throwing this cougar cat on everybody, bro. Like, old niggas, young niggas,
Little Thundercat.
little okay.
Wow. Wow. That's my
You
name
know,
today. Wow.
no. Yeah. So honestly, like, yeah, I could definitely see myself doing it. Like, why not? Older men do it all the time. Older men date younger women all the time, and they get nothing, no shit, no backlash, no anything about it. So why not?
But that's because I feel like when you're dating an older man, a woman is typically
More mature.
supposed to be mature
Hmm.
for her age. She matures faster than a man. It's just tricky when you're dating. It looks tricky when you're dating a younger man because this man is still in his I'm still trying to play phase. But then it makes the woman feel more alive,
Yeah.
which brings me to this new show that I started on Hulu. I don't know if y'all already seen it or seen the previews of it, but there's a show on Hulu that's hosted by Tay Diggs. Um
And
and
those
it's a
men
play
get
on
along.
huh?
I've been saying that man name wrong.
Girl, she she call him Ty Diggs, but his name is Tay. Tay Diggs. He's hosting a show, and it's a play on the movie that he was in a long time
Stella
ago,
got her
child.
groove back.
How Stella got her groove back. But this I can't remember what the damn show is called. Groove's
Ooh,
Back Hotel or something like
yeah,
that.
Groove's Hotel.
Yeah. So it's essentially you have three older women in their early 40s who are dating younger men, and they range from the ages range from
22,
22 to 32, I think.
32, yeah.
Yeah. So they're dating these younger men for different reasons. They haven't found their partner yet, of course. One girl in there had breast cancer. She hadn't been able to date in a little bit, and so she's just trying to find herself now. Then
Mhm.
there's another girl.
She
She
owned her
she was
business.
Oh yeah, she owned a business. She finally quit that business, and now she's just trying to live her life because she been
Working.
grinding.
Yeah.
Then there's another girl who was in a relationship, um, lost the baby, and who she was hoping to have the baby with, like, told her dead in her face, like, "Girl, I don't love you."
Yeah.
So now they're trying their hand at trying to date someone who's younger. But what do I want to talk about with this?
I don't know. I'm trying.
I
But
basically wanted to talk about dating younger men. Like, do you think that's acceptable? And like,
absolutely, I think it's acceptable. Why the fuck
yeah,
not? Like, why not?
yeah.
What's the issue?
I need you to get to the end of the show.
As long as everybody is a consenting adult and it's nothing like messing with no kids or nothing like that, girl, what's the issue?
Yeah.
Like I said, men
And
do shit all the time.
yeah, I used to be judgmental on the fact that there's a lot of people, I guess, because of the way I've lived my life. Most of my life, I've been fucking single. So, like, the shit that I did in my 20s, like, was appropriate for being in my 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then I have friends or other people who lived a different life where they either had kids when they were younger, who got married when they were younger. And so when they were in their 20s, they weren't tricking off like I was essentially, right? So
Mhm.
now once they finally their kids maybe grow up or once they get a divorce and they're single again, now they're in that phase of their life where they're
They doing their little
seemingly living like they're in their 20s,
their
right?
cool phase. And nobody
Yeah, they're catching up on all the stuff that they missed out on when they were in their 20s. And there was one dude on Groove's Hotel that basically said one of the girls or two of the girls were acting like really young, or they were
yeah.
acting like they were 25 or whatever instead of like a
It
older woman,
be a
because
player
he was the type of guy. He was a person who dated he was in his early 20s or whatever, and he dated someone who was damn near 60 years old, and he likes that. He likes old women. I'm not going to even say older. He likes old women.
That sounds like
So
grandma issues. Not even mommy issues, but grandma issues.
right. So but there's reasons for people why people are living their dating lives how they live their dating lives. And I used to be judgmental about it, but now I understand why people
Do the things that they
do
do.
the things that they do. Yeah. So now another situation that be real tricky and that the public is like, y'all can't like each other. Y'all can't just be letting this man be having babies with y'all and y'all be happy. These bitches are happy. You know why? They ain't said not one word. And I'm talking about my man, Nick Cannon, who is keeping this world alive and killing it at the same time. Because
Nick
we got too many fucking people on this planet, but he's still procreating. Either way, my boy Nick Cannon, he has,
11.
girl, I don't even know, a lot of kids by a lot of different women.
That
And
hold on. Before we dive into this,
go.
Nick Cannon gotta have some bomb ass dick, yo.
And guess what? I would be one of the I don't know how many baby mamas it is, but I personally, I would fuck y'all. I would be one of them. I don't care what y'all say. I would be one of them. First of all, Nick Cannon got money. Cool. Fuck all the money. Fuck that. He gonna take care of his kids. I get it, and I don't even want to be with him. Give me the baby. I'm cool. Cause honestly, I'm at that point. I want the baby. I don't need the man. I want a man, but he ain't got to be the man.
Okay. I guess my issue with the whole Nick Cannon thing is not the fact that he's having all these children by multiple women. It's the fact that he can't physically be present in all of these children's lives.
Yeah, it's like honestly, it's the timeline of how these babies are being born back to back to back to back. Because I feel like it would be different if he gave time in between each child.
Yeah.
But now you got all these babies who are essentially growing up at the same pace, doing the same thing. So if one's gonna be walking over here and walking over here, and you're gonna miss all this. You're gonna miss all these first birthdays. You're gonna miss all of that. Even though I know you're gonna try your best to make it to all of them, but like essentially at a certain point it becomes selfish to have all these kids and here I go judging. It becomes selfish at this point to have all these kids because you're not going to be able to give yourself. You can't spread yourself thin like that. Even if you tried, they're not going to get the best of you.
So that's my biggest issue with the whole thing with Nick Cannon is just the fact that he's having all of these children and he's not going to be able to be physically present in their life at the same unless he has a big piece of land, has a compound where all these women and these children can live.
With the wives.
Yeah, like unless that's the situation, like it just doesn't seem fair to the children because their dad is not gonna always. He might be there to help out, financially.
Move, bitch.
Don't talk to him like that. But he might be there to like help out financially, but like the day to day stuff that you have to do to raise a child, like he's not gonna be there for all of that. And yeah, maybe he's rich, so these women don't care. They're getting paid. They can probably have nannies and everything else to help, but it's just not fair. And that's my biggest
Not
issue.
fair to the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that. But either way, these women are happy. Nick Cannon is happy. We'll see how the children grow up and see what kind of trauma that they have. But in the meantime,
yeah, I don't know if I could be one of those women though, honestly. No
really?
no shade to those women. Like let them do what they want to do, but I don't know if I can.
I'm gonna be one of them.
And he's not the only one. It's a couple of people. Future got a whole bunch of kids. There's a lot of rap niggas out here that have tons of children.
Now, I would not be one of Future's. Nick Cannon's, I would be.
What's the difference?
The difference is Future ain't in most of his kids' lives.
More money than, and Nick Cannon cannot physically be in all of those kids' lives.
But he tries.
You don't know. Okay, maybe you do know, but Future, like he might be present for some of them.
I'm not saying he's not present for some of them, but
he probably just as present.
Word on the street. But the thing is, the word on the street is Future not present for all of his kids. Word on the street for Nick Cannon is
on the street.
Nick.
Oh, nigga, like what is wrong with you?
Nick Cannon tries his damnness to be there for his kids, and I appreciate effort versus I don't know what the fuck Nick Cannon doing. And Nick Cannon must be doing something right because he's seemingly choosing the right women who don't have an issue with what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
to each his own.
Like, they're not out here talking about family business, nothing like that. They're not putting him on blast. They putting Future on blast.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying. Come fuck me, Nick. Moving on.
Lori Harvey running game on these niggas.
I don't even think she's running game. She is living her best fucking life. Lori
Harvey is the female Future. Why are you playing?
Don't consider her the female future.
I'm just saying she doing what she want to do and don't have no regrets. You know, she just out here just living her life, and I love that for her. I love this young lady. She's gorgeous.
She's like 25. Hold on. She young as fuck.
Yes, and she's out here living her best life, and it's no shame. Like she don't care about being public with these niggas. Like she gonna be out here, she gonna be having fun, she's gonna look cute, and you guys can suck it. And niggas actually really hate that shit. Like,
She's literally 25 years old.
yeah,
She
gorgeous
is
girl.
young as fuck.
I love
Living
the
her
way
best
she
life.
carry herself. I love the way, like, I love everything about her. Like, she handles her business. Like,
Yes.
and she,
Um,
and she don't care about these niggas and their feelings. She, I will take pictures with you. We can go on vacations. You can buy me these things. And in the meantime, you get my time, you get my attention, maybe some ass, and yeah, like live in the moment, enjoy it while it lasts, bro.
I think one of the the biggest things that came from her whole situation was the Michael B. Jordan situation where allegedly Michael proposed and she was like, nah, or whatever. And they were upset at her.
What's the reason?
Okay, I can't speak off the top of my head about why they were upset at her.
I mean, what? Because she turned down Michael B. Jordan proposal? What's? I don't see the problem with that. Like, what's wrong?
Thank you for turning down my proposal because you knew you were not ready.
Married, yeah. Like, would you prefer her say yeah and then break this man her heart even further because she's not ready to get married?
And then there's a 10-year difference between her and Michael.
Yeah,
Michael is way more mature than her.
probably ready to settle down and ready to have children and do all these things. Where she
And
is
she's
out here having fun, living her life at 25.
guess
What?
what I was doing at 25? None of your business.
Uh, but yeah, I don't see the issue. I love it. I love it. I don't see the issue with a lot of these situations, honestly, but that's because I'm a woman and whatever. But
Been there, done that, child. Living my best life. And it's none of y'all's fucking mind your business, bitch.
none of your concern.
Anymore?
Okay.
Uh-uh.
Let's wrap up these topics because, bitch, my head hurting.
Why your head hurt, friend?
Fucking wine, honestly.
What kind of wine is that? Don't buy that no more.
I don't know what it is.
This Chardonnay hitting. So let's bring up a different scenario, right? How would you feel? And this is our last scenario, y'all, and we get the fuck up out of here.
Because I'm tired.
How would you feel if you lived in separate households from your spouse? Should we say spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend? Spouse. Spouse is what matters.
Yeah.
Spouse.
Okay, so off bat, it seems like
Off-putting.
yeah. And I think that's just because we're conditioned to view things that way, right? Because typically when you get married, you move in, you live a happy life, have kids, all this blase, blase, right? But that's not the case for all people. That doesn't work for all people. Especially for someone who has been, or in my mind, this seems to work better for like a more mature couple, a couple
Mm-hmm.
that maybe it's just established in their ways. Maybe they have grown children or whatever the case is, and they just choose to live in separate households for whatever reason. Um, the idea to me sounds great. Is it something that I think I could do? I don't know. But the fact that sometimes, like, yeah, I do like to be up under my man. Most 9 times out of 10, I do want to physically be with my partner, especially if it's something long term. Like, I want to be around you often. But there are moments where I would love to just be able to go to my house and just be at my house, right? And now, granted, I have not lived with an individual in a very long time.
It's gonna be difficult for
It's
me.
going to be a challenge for me, right? It's going to be a challenge to be able to have to share my space with someone else permanently. So when I think about it that way, like the idea of being able to leave and go home when I want to and have my space, and then when I want to be with my man, then go be with my man at his house, or he can come to my house and then go home. Like that sounds like ideal, but Is it realistic? Probably
What
not.
if we get a duplex?
That's still too close for comfort, though. That's like,
A street apart.
okay. And then the other part of it, too, is like, on a financial standpoint, like, is it financially responsible for us to make this move?
Let's take out all finances, all other barriers. Just living separately.
Finances was not a concern or an
Yeah.
issue. I don't know. I think it's something, a part of me that you can get a basement and just have your man cave and leave me alone.
Ideally, I would love to have a partner who I could be around all the time and not have to feel like I need my alone
Yeah.
time.
Hmm.
Ideally. But nigga, I get tired of my own fucking friends. So I know,
I get
logically
tired of
speaking,
myself sometimes. Sometimes I don't want to deal with my own self.
girl, I be like, girl, you are annoying. Talking to me. Talking to me. Talking to myself.
Sometimes I don't want to
Um,
deal with myself. So I know I don't want to always have to deal with another person.
yes. So ideally, I would love to have a partner who I could be around. I do think personally, because I have been single for so long and not live. I've had a roommate and tricky. Um, because 3 years max. Matter of fact, it was pushing it with 3 years, and I was like, I gotta get the fuck up out of here because no personal space. Like, oh my god, I don't know.
And I say that. I don't think I give myself enough credit because my last relationship, we were damn near living with each other.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we were damn near living with each other, but we were not living with each other because whenever he wanted his space, he
he
can
could
go
go the fuck home.
where he was at. Yeah, and take his
Yeah.
time, get his space, and vice versa. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, I don't know. Ideally, yeah, in theory, it sounds like a great idea.
If I can afford it, nigga, let's get 2 houses. If
how
I can afford it, let's get two.
how far would the two houses be?
Not that far from each other.
They'll be close?
Within 5 miles. Radius 5 miles.
And that's if you don't have children. That's why I said this seems like it's more.
Okay, well, if I have kids, that's a whole different
Yeah, that's what I'm
story.
saying. This is more realistic or more suitable, I guess, for uh a couple, a more mature couple who's maybe they do have children together, but maybe the
Kids
children
out
are
the house.
grown or older. Yeah, because
Mhm.
then it's like a co-parent situation. How your kids, like, how would that impact the kids?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it. If
House,
there
how
were
does that
kids in the
impact
house,
this
no, I need help. I need your ass in the
in
house.
here with me, waking up at 3 a.m. with this baby? Okay, thank you.
Child. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Same household if we have kids. But no kids. mm,
yeah. I'm not opposed to it. I would definitely try it. I'll try anything once or twice, maybe 3 times, depending on who.
yeah. It would have to feel right.
Yeah. All right.
If I find myself in our dating phases, if we are always at each other's place and it just makes sense to be in one location, then yeah, let's get one of these
And stack this
bills.
money. What's the problem?
Yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it works better for us to have two separate locations and that's just how our relationship works, I'm open to that too. I don't have to find another person because we can't live in the same household. I don't feel like that
Mm-hmm.
because if it works with us being in two separate households, that's fine with me.
It could be the situation like military situation. Say I meet somebody in DC who works in DC, but we decide to be in a long term situation. I live in Baltimore. Like, it's an hour apart. We're gonna have to have two separate households because your work is in DC, my work is here.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it would be two separate households, but it's
Yeah.
close enough to where, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's an example.
But I feel like that logistically makes sense for that to happen unless you get an assignment that puts y'all closer together at the same location,
Yeah,
essentially. But logistically, that makes sense to have two separate
2
locations.
separate households.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Ew, don't look at this. Yuck.
Okay, girl, I'm tired. We gotta go.
Okay, well, thank you guys for listening to another episode of You Need a Therapist podcast. Kay, plug the YouTube channel and all that other shit, cause
Yeah, follow us on YouTube. You Need a Therapist Pod. Listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places that you can probably find us at that I'm not really sure about at the moment. We will be back in another 2 weeks. We don't have any new announcements or anything to put out. So yeah.
we might do a live on
Oh,
New
for
Year's
New Year.
Day.
Yo, we coming up on 2 years, bro.
Is it been that long?
Yes. January
I be working. I make moves in silence. Hoes be
Yeah,
looking
you
like me,
know
and I'm
what?
fine with it.
We're gonna have a whole New Year's niggas. We're gonna have a whole New Year's celebration. We're gonna do something fun for y'all. We'll probably get on the live for y'all. Do something real cute or whatever. We haven't done anything cute. Y'all, we've been tired. I'm sorry. We've been working. We tired.
Life transitions have happened. Things are happening. We started this shit in COVID, and like now we're transitioning to like working every day, working probably longer than we've ever worked in different positions that we didn't have. Different states,
Different time.
different time zones,
Your girl is tired. It's 10 o'clock. I need to
kids.
bed. Yes, children, all these things. So
Mhm.
yeah, the fact that we're still here is a blessing.
It is.
And we appreciate y'all for listening each month. We are thankful, and yeah, I'm tired, so I need to go, so I can go get in my bed.
Okay, well, I'm probably gonna be tired. I need to go take a shower.
We love y'all. We'll see y'all in not next week, the following week, and deuces. Goodbye, nigga. Bye.